Hello and welcome back to the Cozy Arts. I am Cherish. You can call me Cozy. And today I'm so excited. Last year, for the first time, I did Catober for the entire month of October. And in that time, I made a cat a day and I posted it to my Instagram. And I felt like I really grew a lot as an artist. I started to think, am I an artist? Am I actually an artist? And I enjoyed it so much that this year I decided to do it again. We're going to go through my art that I did and we're going to rank them. So we have, very top of the list, peak arting. This is amazing. Wow, this is the best art I've ever done. Below that we have so good, which is stuff that I'm really happy with. It's just a little bit less happy than the peak arting stuff. And then we have happy enough. It's fine. It's a challenge where I have to post a cat every single day, so they're not all gonna be winners. Just like meh. These are like, oh man, I struggled. I didn't like it, and I gave up trying. Here you go. Here's your cat. Get out of my face. And then we have I think I hate it for anything that I really am not happy with. So let's get into it. Now, I used 3 different Catober lists. So as you might be counting that up and thinking, that's more than 31. It is. And we'll go over that. I started doing the same prompt list maker that I did last year, but I didn't love the prompts as much. I posted it on a Discord where I hang out a lot. And one of the people's like, well, what about this prompt list? Oh, these Catobers keep following me home. For the most part, what I did was I just chose whichever prompt spoke to me the most that day, and I did that prompt. So, day 1, we have the prompt, cat in shoe. I made this guy, this beautiful orange boy. I really liked it. One of the fun things about working in Clip Studio Paint is I really love the thick oil paint brush. I think it works really well for like just the subtle color variations in a stripy cat. So I know it's the first one, but I think it's so good. I love this one. This one is for sale in my Fourth Wall shop, linked below if you want a print of it. It's so good. I love this cat. I love this orange boy. There's a few things I look at it and I'm like, oh, I'm not so sure about that stroke. And like, maybe it would have been helpful if I had found a pair of heels to look at for reference. But overall, I love it. Now that very same day, I did two posts on my first day because I also did this this fortune one because the other prompt list, the prompt of the day was fortune, and I like had the idea like, what if I did like fortune Feimster? Is it a Feimster? Sorry, sorry, fortune. I don't know how to pronounce your last name suddenly. As a cat or like with the cat face or something. I don't think it's my best work. I have this problem later on in the month where I'm trying to make a cat that looks like a person and like trying too hard to make it cat-like. And I think the goal should always be make it look like that person first and then add whatever cat things don't interfere with it. So, like, both of them, their faces are a little bit scrunched because cats just don't have long faces. So, it's not, I don't know that you would know that it is fortune if it were not, like, written in the description that it is fortune because it is the prompt of the day fortune. But I do like that they made fortune a little tuxie cat. And I always enjoy curls. Curls are fun. I mean, not when you're growing up and they're the bane of your existence. But then when you get older and you're lazy and your hair just does whatever it does and you can just say, whatever, curls are fun. And then the next day, day 2, we have coffee cat? I don't remember exactly. But we have coffee cat. And so I made this sweet little kitty cat. Look at the forehead. It's latte art. I'm really trying to embrace using reference more. I don't know what it is, but some part of me says, like, I'm not a good artist because I can't do good art without looking at reference, but reference is a part of art, guys. It's okay. It's okay to use reference. It doesn't mean you're any less of an artist. It just means that reference is good. I really like this. I think it's so good. I really like just how petable this cat looks. This cat looks petable. I think I did a good job. I think this one is also a print that you can get from my fourth wall. And I think Kelp Cat is too. This is Kelp Cat. This is another tribute to Buddy Bear Cat Tree from Dungeons and Drag Queens on Dimension 20. And I want it to be so good, but it's not. I'm happy enough with it. I have this issue, especially like some of my early on cats. I feel like I have the issue where I don't have a good balance in their cat face shape. And that's partly that cats are so liquid that sometimes their faces get weird. Because I was using like a tiger, I think, as reference. But I'm not happy with it. And I don't know if I could do better now, but maybe I could do better now that I've done a whole month of cats and I've just really gotten some of the rust off of my art. After that, we have Cup Cat, which, we have the iconic cup, which I've turned the line into yarn, and we've got the cat that's trying to play with the yarn. I think it's a really cute idea. I think idea, so good, peak arting. Actual execution, I'm not happy with it. I think it's kind of a meh for me. I want to be happy enough, but I think it's kind of a meh. This is one of the ideas that I may at some point revisit and do better. Because I am not that happy with it, and I think I could do better. Now, Treehouse Cat. What? Was it Treehouse? Yes. Treehouse Cat. Wait, is it Treehouse or Haunted House? I don't remember. I don't remember if it's Haunted House or Treehouse. All I know is that this is the one where I really felt like, dang, we about to level up our art. When I made it, I felt like this is the best thing I ever made. When I made it, I was like, peak arting. And honestly, it is. I need to probably have more contrast in it, is my only real critique with my own art, is that it's too dark. I went in and I added more highlights to try to lighten it up, but it's still quite dark. So, so the version that I have listed on fourth wall has more highlights in it. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I hope so. It's got to be dark and moody because you're in like a swampy haunted forest with this haunted house that's like been lifted up by the tree, but there's still lights inside, so there's still somebody living there. I love it. The cat is on the roof in the moonlight. There is a cat in it, but and also I've been really, when I see other people make art with like trees that kind of fade into the background, it made me so jealous. Like, ooh, I want to do that. So I really like made that my goal of this picture, is to do like beautiful dimensional forest that just, you want to be inside of it. And I think I did it. I think I'm really happy with the forest, and I've returned to this background a few times in the month, some for Catober and some just for me, for fun. And then we have Dodo Bird and Cat. This one, I'm happy enough with it. I didn't think it was going to be something that I was going to love. I thought this is a challenge. For me, this drawing was a challenge to make a different style of art. I really wanted it to look like that, like early explorers art that is sometimes a little bit weird, sometimes just so hyper detailed. And I think we're close. I think it's pretty good. there are parts of it, like, I think the colors are really good. I like the fade of the, like, just a light wash into parchment of the background. Um, yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm happy enough with it. I don't want to touch it again. I don't want to touch it again. Now, Pretzel Cat. I'm happy. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna move Pretzel Cat above Dodo Bird because Pretzel Cat makes me really happy, but I don't think I can call it so good. Maybe we should just like have a I think it's neat category. I just think it's neat. I like it. It's cute. It's fun. It's funny. There's not really that much to say. I don't have it offered as a print because I don't know that anyone wants a Pretzel Cat. And then we have Vision, I believe. Yes. So we have this cat. Once again, I'm happy enough with it. I think it's really cute. I realized when I tried to make the cat's eyes like and the glasses line up that physically that's not going to happen. So like realistic, no, but cute cat, yes. I spent a really long time on this one. Like, it's so simple looking, but I spent so much time trying to like get the cat to pop instead of just being kind of a lump. I think we got there enough that I could be done with it and post it because honestly, Catober, I love doing it, but it just takes so much time out of the day when I get really like into it. Like, I just want to do it. I just want to do fast art, and sometimes I can, and most of the time I get distracted, I get caught up, and I just work on it until it's like, oh, it's been several hours and I still have things I need to do with my day. Now, Odd Socks. I think I hate it. I like the idea. Oh, it was for the prompt odd socks. I know what I was trying to do. I was trying to emulate, like, I had last year I had this pumpkin cat with just a really like pose, and it was just a really cute little bean, and it made me really happy, and I was trying to emulate that. I didn't nail it. I think because I was trying so hard to do something that I'd already done without even looking at it, which is, artists use reference. But yeah, I just wanted to be a happy little cat with odd socks, and I don't think it's a very strong piece. I think it's cute enough. It's just not good to me. I don't really like it. So, odd. I think I hate it. Also, this one, I think I hate it. I tried to do like, I don't even, blossom? Wait, what was flowers? I don't remember the prompt for this. Hey, future me, could you write the prompt for this? Because I forgot. I don't remember the prompt. But I was trying to do good zinnias because I tried during a few art streams to do good zinnias and I kept failing. But like more failing in the greenery part. So I feel like this one I got a little bit closer, but I think I don't want to redo this because I don't want to do it ever again. But I think if I were to redo this, what I would do is I'd do more of like the background that we had in the treehouse where we just had like layers of layers and layers just kind of fading off. I think I might try to do that with the trees and with the plants. And then I guess the cat, although if I'm doing this again just for fun, I don't need the cat. Sometimes a cat doesn't add anything. Sometimes why? I think I just got tired of shoehorning cats into my ideas. So maybe next year we do a different prompt, but we had a lot of fun. And then we have guide. I don't hate it. I'm happy enough with this. This one I did during the stream after like really trying hard to do a really complicated piece and failing and hating it. Then I just did this fairly quickly. I, once again, really enjoy this background style. I did the cat so quickly. I don't like how uneven the cat is, but I also like did it really fast, and so I don't really want to change it because I feel like it has a good sense of movement in the cat's body. It's just, I don't like that. I'm gonna move it down to meh. I like the background, but I don't know. I'm not super feeling this one, but it was fun and I enjoyed it at the time. Am I happy enough? No. I guess I do have some stuff in meh that's technically fine. It's meh. Surly is another meh. I did a quick little sketch the day before during the stream, and then I finished the cat up, and it's fine. It's one of those that I like cropped into liking better, but I still don't like it. Now soft. Look at this. I think soft is I'm somewhere between happy enough and so good. I'm going to put it in so good just because I feel like it really does look soft and pettable, and that was kind of what I was going for. I met my goal of making the cat look like just pettable and soft, and like you can just kind of hear the purr. It's not my palette. I usually go for like bold colors, so just using really soft tones and keeping it just soft was an interesting challenge. I enjoyed it. It's somewhere between so good and happy enough, so I'm gonna keep it on the bottom of so good. And then I love this was so fun. It's almost peak arting. It's not. It's so good. But I really enjoyed this. This is Crystal Cat. Crystal Cat is like a geode, and it was really fun trying to capture that jaggedness and make it look hard and like a little translucent and shiny, but also be a cat. So it was really fun. I liked it. It's almost happy enough, but I still like it so much. So I'm going to put on so good because it's my own art and I can be nice to my own art sometimes. Pixel Cat is meh. Pixel Cat was a pain in the butt to do because I had to turn on the grid, but then the grid, like you draw in the grid, but the brushes that you use are round, and so it doesn't like actually fill up the lines, but it snapped, so you can't just do whatever. It was a pain. And originally Pixel Cat had a lot more colors, but I accidentally like filled in around the face, and then I took away the face. I'm like, actually I kind of like that. That's great. Everything's fine. So I left it just gray. But what the main issue that I have with Pixel Cat is that ear. I wish that I'd done both of them straight up and then angled them inside. Instead, I did a sketch, and then I like made over that. I gridded it up, and I did like a grid sketch over that to get the shape of it. And I followed the ear shape instead of following my instincts and giving it straight ears with the angle there, because I just don't like that. I don't like it at all. So if I fixed the ear, I think I would be happy enough with it. It's fine. I'm just not that in love with it. But I am in love with Blossom. Blossom is so good. Blossom, I challenged myself to do it fast. Like, don't use all of your time making these cats. Do it quickly. And I did it really quickly. Most of this is actually my underdrawing that I then I loved it so much. Like, you know what? No notes. We roll. So I just made a new layer and I masked and I colored in my underdrawing to be like what I wanted out of it. The only problem that I have with Blossom is initially one of the ears was just a little bit wonky, but I went in and I fixed it up. And so if you want a perfect ear version of Blossom, you can buy one on my fourth wall. And then, I love this one. This one's not on my fourth wall for copyright reasons, but this is Leaf Cat. So I heard Leaf Cat and my brain was like, I want to do a Totoro. So I did a Totoro and I love it. It's so cute. Totoro really catted up quite easily, almost too easily. Like he looks so much like Totoro and I love it. It is so good. I love Totoro. Oh God. Wand. Did you ever have a project that you weren't happy with, so you just kept working on it, hoping that you would be happy with it if you just kept working on it. And then it was like, I've done everything I can. I've done everything I can. I love the idea of this. I love that we just have the witch in the background who is too busy doing her own stuff to entertain her familiar. So she uses the wand as a laser pointer. I think the idea is so cute, so good. I don't know what I could do to like this better. I enjoy it. I think maybe my real problem with it is that I made it, because I don't really like it that much. But I also don't think it's bad. I just don't think I like it. Frog and cat. This lined up perfectly with No King's Day, and I knew I needed to do just an inflatable frog, an inflatable cat, an inflatable army, and a crowd, and protest art. I really enjoyed doing it, and I think it's so good. But I feel like because it has a message, that pushes it up a little bit. I love this one so much. It's peak arting. I love it. Wonder Song. I think it was it game? Was it dream? It was game. I think the prompt may have been game. If not, I will correct myself. But this is the Dream Fairy from Wander Song, which is the best game ever. And I've currently been playing through it on my gaming channel. If you want to check that out, I'll put the link in the description. But it's so cute. It's so cute, but I'm happy enough with it. I think I'm gonna put it up higher though, because I really love it. And I don't even know that there's much that I could do to like tweak it. I think it is about as good as it could be without like a full reimagining of it. It's just like not my strongest idea. Oh, but this one. So letter. The prompt was letter. So I was originally thinking of doing like Happy Catober spelled out in cats, but then I was like, I really just want something a little more evergreen and encouraging. So we did keep going. Out of cats. And honestly, it's somewhere between so good and peak arting, but I'm going to put it in peak because I really, really love it. I think, having the message just gives it an advantage. And a lot of people did appreciate the fact that the cats are not on cat positions. Like, obviously they're a little distorted because their cats aren't letters, but all of these poses are just like cartoonified cat poses, and they're not like doesn't look like there's any cat that's in distress, so that's nice. Also, I love the way that the coloring turned out. I think that went really well. I really keep trying to put it on a mug, but like every time I load it up into Fourth Wall and look at the mock-up, they don't handle the colors very well, and so the transitions look really weird, and I'm afraid that it's going to print out horribly. So if you look at that and you think, I want that on the mug, know that I want it on a mug too. I just don't know how to get it on a mug in a way that I like. So you can buy the print of it on my Fourth Wall, but currently no mugs. Unless I figure out a way to make it work better. But I think that making it work better would mean like taking out all of the white. And I don't want to have to try and recolor all of my cats. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. We are into my mermaid cat. Oh yeah, I was like, what was the prompt? The prompt was mermaid. Once again, there are parts of it that I super love. I love the little mermaid wave behind it. I love all of the shells for all of the nipples. I think that the scale effect turned out really well. I really struggled with the fins. I think you can tell that I struggled with the fins. I love the kelp for hair. I like the colors. I don't love the pose. So this is going to be one that I redo. I think maybe next week. I think I budgeted myself an art redemption stream next Friday. So tune in next week to see me redeem my mermaid cat, and I don't know if we have time for anything else. So yeah, that'll be fun because I know what I want it to be. I know what I want it to be, and I'm excited to make it happen. And then jellyfish cat. This is one that I worked on forever. And part of the reason why I worked on it for so long is I kept putting in all these dots, and then I was like, wait a minute, am I going to freak out people with tryptophobia? So I took out a bunch of them, but it's still it needs some of them. So I don't know. And I just really fiddled with this one for a long time. I like the colors, and because I'd like it when people have a lot of color in their highlights and their shadows. So I've added that more this month. I don't think I've done it very much at that point, but I'm working on it. I'm working up to it. I really like it. I think I'm happy enough with it. I feel like it's the sort of thing that other people might like more than I like, because I think maybe part of the problem is that it's not. One of the things that I wanted from this month is I wanted to have more of a sense of what my own style is. I feel like the jellyfish cat is not my own style, so I'm happy enough with it. And I think it's also good to do stuff that isn't in your style. I also don't feel like I really nailed this one just in general, but I had a lot of fun making it. I was really inspired to try to do a nice, cozy, steamy cat for Steep. This is one that I had to crop because I was very unhappy with it in full form, because I didn't get the top of the head and ears right. But I feel like it is really cozy. It's as cozy as I wanted it to be. And yeah, I like this one. It's so good. It's so good. But for, is it Cloud? Serene. It was Serene. So the prompt for this one is Serene. And I just wanted to capture the feeling of laying on your back with the perfect weather and the perfect breeze blowing through the trees and just looking up at the clouds. And so we have just a happy cat made out of clouds with a canopy of trees overhead. And I really like this one. I really think that it is very soft and good. I really worked hard on it. And I think you can see that I worked really hard on it, but I don't think it looks overworked. I think it looks just good, just good enough. There are things that I wish were a little bit different, but some of the ones that I rank lower, I know exactly what I need to do to fix it. This is just there's probably something I could do to fix it, but I'm not sure what, and it's really good as it is. It's just soft. It's like an antihistamine commercial. Now we're into Modtober, that Discord server that I hang out in. The mods all have their birthday really close together, except for one who just has an honorary birthday that we celebrate during Modtober. Nobody calls it Modtober but me. No, when I initially posted about having multiple prompt options, the mods responded, well, 2 out of 4 mods responded with which prompt they would have chosen based on what their birthday was. So I've taken each of their birthdays and I've dug through the pets channel to find pictures of their pets, and I have combined them. So here we have Irritable with the mod cat. He is a werewolf cat. The Lycoi. The word just went right out of my head. It's so good. A lot of the work was done with the picture because it was just like the perfect angle. Like I'll be honest, I didn't get the neck to body like quite right. Like that part of it needs to change. But like Lycoi cats, they're not hairless, but their hair is like a little thinner and coarser, so you can see a lot of their skin. So it was a real challenge to try to make a cat look furry but also hairless. And I think it just really works for the prompt. Irritable, yes. I like this one a lot. It's not currently up on my 4th wall because I felt really weird offering other people's pets for sale without talking to them about it first. So I might talk to her about this. But we'll see. Okay, now for this one. This is another one for a mod who not only doesn't have a cat, but she didn't state what one she would like. Like she didn't pick a prompt. So I just picked the prompt that I thought suited her best. And so I chose Sparkle. And I have very colors that are her. And I found this cat because I was like thinking, well, what would really be sparkly? Like, because you can't really make a cat sparkle. I mean, it's hard to make art sparkle without like adding glitter and stuff. You can't add glitter in a 3. Yeah. I have a glitter brush, but how are we going to do sparkle? How? And then I had the idea of like, well, what if it's a cat that's like tripping on catnip? So I found this cat that was rolling around, and I made it look a little more high by like dilating the eyes more. And this is the best thing I've ever done. In fact, come to the front. Come to the front, Sparkle. You deserve it. You can get it on 4th wall, and I love this one so much. Now this one I was really having a hard time marrying the background and the cat. I felt like they just weren't working, and then I did like a highlight wash in pink and it just tied it all together, and it just went from being something that was like, I don't think this is very good, to being the best thing I've ever done. This is there's one thing that I would change, because I feel like the leg kind of where the ear is, the belly just kind of looks like it's at a weird angle, but I think it's just because that was behind the body. That was behind the ear. I don't think that I did that wrong. I think I might have even followed the reference exactly, but I might have just like changed it a little bit when I made it, but I didn't think of it at the time. That's the only problem that I see, and it's such a small problem and not even a real problem. And I just love this one so much, guys. This is the one that's like, oh dang, maybe I am an artist. Maybe I am, which is a really weird thing for me, because I know you all don't know, but my mother is/was an artist, and so she was always super hard on me because I didn't do the art that she did. Like, she did really, really intricate, like really hyper realistic watercolors, and I don't have the patience or the planning for watercolors, and I wasn't doing hyper realistic stuff. And then my dad would be like, well, you don't be an artist because you'll never make any money, which might be true, but like, you can so I've never felt like I could call myself an artist. But then I make Sparkle, and I think maybe I'm an artist. So artist is peak arting. Artist is Sparkle is peak arting. Sparkle is my best work. Which is then the next challenge is, well, what do you do after you do what do you do? What do you make after you make a masterpiece? You know, what do you do after you do the best thing that you can do? Um, so then we had more mod day, and this was another one where the mod did not choose a prompt, but they did have lots of cats in the pet Discord, so I was able to put her cats into a prompt. And she does a lot of like bug art, so I thought that if I chose the prompt branch and put a bug on the branch, that would be the most her. What is this color coming from? I don't know. I did a stick bug. Is that what they're called? My brain's not working right now. And it was really cute. I feel like it was better like in the initial underdrawing, because then I had to try to like make it pop more against a pretty busy background. And so it ended up being a lot thicker and less delicate than it initially was. But I and the cats kept fighting for attention, so I had to blur them a little bit more and more. And also I had a really hard time doing sort of almost a tortoiseshell cat. I don't know all my cats, guys. I don't know my cats very well, but like the cat that has like so many different colors, and actually rather muted different colors in their face, and how do you make it so that she recognizes her own cat and it's still like make it a background cat. So we did some blurring. So I'm sorry that I blurred your cats away. It wasn't intentional. Well, it wasn't about your beautiful cats. Your cats are beautiful. I just needed to make the bug pop. Sorry. And if you ever want to see a version with unblurred cats, I can show that to you. Okay. But yeah, so this is really cute. I think it hurts me because here's the problem with doing other people's cats is when you don't feel like you did the best work you could have done, like you failed the cats in some way, you failed that person in some way, then you feel bad about it. I'm happy enough with it. Sometimes I look at it and it's really good, and sometimes I look at it and it's not good at all. So I'm happy enough with it. But back to happy news, Blossom. When I'm going to immediately put you together. When I was doing Blossom is when I had the idea of doing, when I had initially had the idea of doing mod cats, because one of the mods, her birthday fell on weeds. And so I had the idea of like, well, what if I have two pieces that are meant to be companion pieces? So we have Blossom with a necklace of roses. And then what if we do a cat with like, you know, looking up and just a crown of dandelions, a crown of weed flowers. And so I had the idea of doing weeds cat the whole time. And I found one of the mods cats, which I feel like they probably would be better companions if it wasn't a tuxie, but also this is so cute and I can't be mad at it. So Weeds goes right next to So Good, because they're both so good. And they're meant to go together. They have the same background color. I used the same colors in each of them, other than like the dandelion color is new, but we had to have it. So they're meant to look beautiful next to each other. So if you want to get those prints, they're in my fourth wall. You can do that. Grandma cat. And when I saw the prompt Grandma cat, I'm like, yes, that's the prompt that I'm doing. I'm like, do I do a cat that's like got the curls and like a little grandma? That would be really cute. But also at this point, I felt like I had done so many pretty strong cats in a row that like I was getting confident enough that I didn't think I could do a grandma cat in a way that would sit well with the rest of the collection. So I was like, well, how else can I do a grandma cat without making a cat that looks like a grandma? Like, I don't want to do just a really old looking cat. Old cats are beautiful and lovely, and it's so precious to have so much time with them, but that wasn't what I wanted to do. So then I'm like, well, what if it's more like the cat, like more like your actual grandma? And so I I had this idea, and I knew right away it was going to take me way too long, but I also knew that I had to do it. My idea was, what if I do a cross stitch, not like a real cross stitch, but like in Clips D2, make, I don't know, 5,000 X's to make a cross stitch cat, and then maybe we could do it, like put it on a pillow and put it on a grandma couch and make it a whole scene. And yeah, I don't know how much time I spent on it because I took a lot of breaks, but I woke up early, so I think I started at like 5 a.m. and I think I finished it like around noon. But that's with a lot of breaks. I got my kid off to school, I had breakfast, I worked out, so there were breaks in there, but it was so much work. And then I got it all done, and I realized that the scene with the couch was really cute, but like maybe wasn't as strong as just the cat. So that's why we're presenting both options. So I think I'm happy enough with both of them. I don't know that either of them is still like that good. The problem with this is that for it to be impressive, you have to see it big. You have to be able to see that these are just a bunch of X's. Otherwise it doesn't display right, and you can't tell that how much work that I spent on it. Not that art always comes down to how much work that you spent on it, but I spent so much time on this that I really want you to know. I really want you to know how much of my life I wasted drawing X's. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. Clown. At this point, I'm like, you know what? I've been doing some of the best art of my life. I have enough of an ability to do really good, powerful art. I could maybe pull off a good, powerful art with a good, strong statement. And so we have this like, it's Stephen Miller as a cat is really hard because he's not a cat. He is a weird gangly lizard man. Like, he's long and thin, and cats are not long and thin. So this is one of the ones where I just like, I squished the face too much, partly because of the perspective, but also partly because of the catness of it. I squished the face so much, I don't think it reads. My partner calls him Stephen Meowler, which, yes. But like, I don't think it reads as much like Stephen Miller because the face is not gaunt. I did a hairless cat because of any cat, he is a hairless cat. But like, he's gaunt and tight and just hairless and gawky and lizardy. He's not a cat. But yeah, honestly, like, the clan robes helps sell it as Stephen Miller. But yeah, so we have a clown who is like dressed in a combination of clan robes and like a clown costume, and holding the puppet strings, which are like, I don't remember the name of it, but a special cross that the clan members use because they're awful. But holding that to puppet dead elephants to kneel. So he's forcing these dead elephants to kneel in a circus, and then we have this train car full of hands instead of animals. It's hands reaching out for help. So I think what I would do if I redid it. I was thinking about redoing it, just like making his face more Stephen Miller, and maybe like taking the cat parts out of it. But because I made it to be a cat, I also shortened the arms up quite a lot, so I would have to redo like so much of it that I'd almost have to start over. Oh, also like the look at the wrinkles. I'm gonna move this up to peak arting because I really did do a lot of good thinking with this. I would go in with more actual black to like have more contrast, but I did good. I did real good because look at the wrinkles and the wrinkles in the robes. They're flames. They're flames. Yeah, I think it's hard to be excited about this one because it's not exciting. It's terrifying, and it's terrifying in the way where you're like, oh dang, this is like a real world thing, and that sucks. It sucks that this is the real world, but what the fuck? Oh. Oh, that's the couldn't figure out where that orange was coming from, and it's coming from the floor because I had something in the way to keep that was stopping my screen from going all the way down. You don't care. But yes, so there are definitely things that I would tweak because I think it would be more effective if you knew looking at it right away that it was Stephen Miller. I think it would be more effective if we had some more deep black instead of all the gray. Like definitely we need gray still, but like deep black in with the gray. But other than that, like I feel like everything looks like what it's supposed to be, other than Stephen Mjolnir could be less of a cat in real life. Feel like it's powerful. It has a message. I'm gonna put it with peak arting, even though like it makes me sad. Like there are things that like I even definitely could have tweaked more before I published it, but it was also getting to that point. You ever work on something really dark and heavy, and then you realize that you have to just be done because it's too dark and heavy, and you're like in the never-ending story, and you're the horse in the swamp, and you're like, Artex, don't let the sadness overwhelm you, or whatever it was. Yeah, sometimes you gotta walk away because this is the time for happy cats sometimes. And the last cat, I only have 2 down here because that one was a mistake, but the last cat is Mimic. Which one of the prompts was Scary Pumpkin and Cat. One of the prompts was Mimic. I don't remember. The other one was Ritual, and I couldn't think of a good thing. My partner and I were talking about like, hey, this last prompt, I'm not really sure what to do. And we're like talking about mimics. Like, what if it's just a pumpkin that's a mimic? And I don't think he was like as on board for it, but I was like, yeah, let's do it. Like he was joking, like, what if it's just like a wooden trunk with cat ears, which also is very funny, but I just wanted to make turns out I just wanted to make a scary pumpkin that was also a mimic and has a real gross tongue on it. I think I'm happy enough with it. I don't know what it is about it that I don't love. I think I did a really good job with like the glow and the dark. I think the tongue is gross. I think the tongue is probably what I don't love, is I don't love the shape of it. I don't think that I like nailed all the shapes of this because I was really, 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 really done doing cats. And I think this is one where I did it the night before because I'm like, I just want to be done and move on. And then we got to clean the house so we can put up Christmas decorations on Saturday. And it's a good thing that I got it done early because then I ended up doing a last minute craft for my child's costume. So yeah, I could have spent more time on it, but I'm happy with what came out of it. So yeah, these are my cats. I had a lot of fun doing Catober 2025, and I had a lot of fun mixing and matching. I don't know what I'll do next year. We'll definitely do we're definitely going to be doing another prompt in October just because it's it's a pain because it takes up so much time. And honestly, I should be spending this time doing Craftmas stuff. But also, it really has helped me step into my own as an artist and feel a little bit more confident in my style, and a little more confident in trying things that I see other people doing and I like. Because sometimes I feel like I can't do that. It's sort of the reference thing. Like, you feel like I can't copy someone else, but like, you're not copying. sometimes when I do fan art, I have that problem where like I don't put enough of my own spin on it because I don't know what my own spin is. So that is something that I need to work on. But also, like, it's okay to be like, hey, I really liked how you did your highlights and your shadows, and I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that for myself. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I think that I have gotten a little more adventurous in my art making. And also this month I launched my 4th wall, and like, I don't expect people to run out and buy my art, but it does make me really happy that they can, because I'm homebound. I'm not able to print and ship myself. So I would like to, because then I would have more control over the quality of things that get to you. But at the same time, these are the cards that we are dealt. So if you want to have my good art in your home, then the link is in the description. But even if you just want to look at my art, because I do have some art that you don't see because it wasn't from Catober, and I'm really excited about it. Like, in fact, I'm gonna just show you. No, I'm not gonna show you because boobies. But I've done some of my favorite things that I've ever done in the last couple of weeks, which is really exciting. And yeah, I'll see you all again soon, and we'll do more art. And then pretty soon we're getting into Craftmas stuff. So I have a lot of videos planned. We're making stuff, and we're making stuff out of scraps, and we're reusing stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be good. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe, and we'll keep doing fun stuff together. Let me know which of these is your favorite. Keep it cozy. See you next time.